September 19th, 2025. It's the next morning. Technically, I passed out. I was so zapped last night. But here we go. My deep thought of the day. I was realizing today, I don't actually remember when I had this thought, but I've probably had this thought many times. I thought I'd give it a moment to explore the idea a little bit. There is a dissonance between my expectations and where I'm at in life, which makes life much harder in a lot of ways. I think when I think about what I thought when I was growing up, as maybe many people are, we're quite optimistic about how things will go. And to be fair, I'm only middle-aged. I know I look kind of crazy, but I'm actually only 47. I just enjoy my nice white locks of beard. But I'm definitely in a different place than I expected. In some ways better, in some ways not. And I think those expectations, I've largely kind of carried them with me up through this age. There's still a bit of optimism. I have a positive feeling for how things can go still. But I'm definitely, in some ways, like career-wise, family-wise, way different than I expected. Actually, career's not bad. I like my career. I like what I'm doing. But financially, I'm not doing so great. I'm doing okay. It's not terrible. But I definitely could be doing better. I think mostly my challenges are just poor financial management more than the ability to earn money. But that's slowly coming around. Actually, I think that is improving. But the family thing is, of course, when I grew up, I just expected I would be married in my mid-20s and have kids. Now I'm late 40s, still don't have a wife, no kids. And that's just kind of a strange, I don't know, it's sort of a strange reality. But it happened almost too fast. I don't know how, the last 25 years just passed so quickly. But that's, I guess, a common sentiment of people my age, or older people even. Things go fast. Life moves fast. So I think the dissonance in some ways, how reality doesn't exactly line up, is and it's, I don't know, in some ways it makes me sad, but what I think my thought was, what I'm realizing is that I have high expectations that I think I should be lowering to kind of more align with what is really happening here, what has happened in life. I've done a lot of great things. I've been quite lucky in many ways, but I guess what I tend to do because of my expectations is I tend to beat myself up a lot over not being in certain areas, not being at a certain level or whatever that means. So I guess I have a bit of negativity, self-negativity, that is really probably unnecessary. In some ways that there's a little bit of that's good. It kind of drives you forward, drives you to improve and do things better. But in some ways, for sure, it limits as well. I think it causes me to make choices that are suboptimal about how to really be efficient or be present or enjoy the moment. and that's kind of a bummer. So I guess the call to action, I guess, related to all this is that I need to be a little kinder to myself and maybe kind of learn to readjust some expectations a little. I'm not even sure what that looks like. I don't know what I would do to readjust expectations, but I think maybe really it is just being kinder to myself when I don't exactly achieve the things that I'm hoping to achieve. So that's, I don't know, maybe I'll make an actionable plan, how to kind of attack that. Maybe attacking that with an actionable plan is not the right thing to do, but whatever. Just being aware is a start, so there we have it. My day was pretty interesting, I guess, in the sense that it was normal for the first half. I skipped my walk today. I knew I would be playing table tennis for the first time in a long time with my buddies in the evening, so I was like, oh, that'll work for my fitness goals for the day. Around noon or so, I had to meet up with Adam, drop off some gear that he needed for the shoot on the weekend. We met up at my storage unit so I could get some things for him there. And then I came back and I spent the afternoon kind of vegetating, planning a little bit, thinking about things to do in the future, but not doing as much as really I probably should have. And then evening, I met up with my buddies. We went and played at a club I'd never played at before. A small thing up in Bountiful. It's about 45 minutes away, I guess. And yeah, we had fun. It was good. Good little crew. I think there were 6 or 7, maybe 8 people there. The conditions were a little abnormal, but not terrible. But yeah, it was good to play. I'm playing with new rubber on one of the sides of my paddle. It has a very different characteristic than my general rubber style. So I've played it with it maybe a couple times. And I haven't played much really this year at all, maybe twice. So I had fun, but it was just I'm kind of learning to play with the rubber. So my shape of my shots have to change a little bit. And I'll try it out for a little while longer before probably switching to a different rubber. And that basically covers it. I think I was so wiped out from playing ping pong at the end of the day, I just crashed out. And quite unexpectedly, I think that's nice, I guess. I slept well. I got a decent number of hours in tonight, so that was good. And there we have it. Hopefully that was useful. Y'all have a good one. Until next time.